Alright, now hopefully we got this sucker running. Hey guys, welcome back. I've been fighting with technology here for a hot minute. But it looks like we are working. It looks like live chat is working. We are good to go. So guys, I'm just going to finish setting up a last minute technical thing here. If you wouldn't mind in the meantime taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Alright. Atlantis, Wanda, hey! Good to see you guys today. I am definitely back. I don't know if you guys were on a second ago there. I don't know, everything was broken. Hey Cora, welcome. Good to see you again. The internet woes continue. Hey Brad, what's up? Yeah, not internet. I don't know. All my setting, I don't know. There might have been an update or something. Sometimes that'll like reset a lot of my OBS settings. And then, I don't know, live chat wasn't working when I logged into YouTube, so that was weird. I've never seen that one before. Peter Piper picked a pick of pickled peppers. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Alright, we're working at least. It's not exactly real time, but I'll take it. Hey Cora, thanks. Yeah, I missed y'all too. I was pretty excited. I almost logged in yesterday, like last night. And I was like, nah, it wasn't scheduled. But yeah, I was definitely having that itch. I do that, Atlantis. I will like take a break from a game right in the middle of a playthrough, and then I'll play something else for a while. I tend to bounce around a lot like that. Hey, DeWolfman. Hey, thank you so much. Good to see ya. Kathy, welcome. Link Mario, hey, welcome back. Dee Dee, hey, what's up? Adventures in live casting, yes. That's what this turned into. I should have had like a camera recording me from like the side or something watching that whole thing play out. It would have been a great time. And I've got coffee, so life is good. Yep, missed you too, Kathy. I actually missed the group. Funny, where I was staying there with family, I know they have slow internet. Like, even playing Fortnite there has always been a challenge. In fact, I don't usually even play there because of that. But I was like, you know, I'll call the cable company. I'll see what we can bump this up to. They were like, oh yeah, the best we can offer you is this lightning fast 50 megabyte upload speed. Well, when you're streaming, you need like several hundred. So yeah, it's just not available in that area. So once I discovered that, I was like, well, I guess I'm taking a break for 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. 2 weeks. I kind of logged into it. I was like, wait, what was I doing again? And I saw myself standing on the, what is this? Where am I even at right now? The Lake Hylia Tower. Looking down over the bridge, I was like, wait, I didn't warp here. Like, I really had to think back, and I was like, oh, yeah. I did the whole bridge thing. That's right. If there's an echo, that's not good. Yeah, so Brad, on that note, I was going to go ahead and finish up my little seed raid here. I have no idea where I'm at with a blood moon. It was so long ago. Like, I was sitting there trying to rack my brain last night. I wish there was like a little blood moon meter or something that you could see that stat. But for the life of me, I can't remember when that blood moon would have been. But yeah, I'm definitely wanting to do that castle raid. Definitely got to get that ancient set done. That has been on my mind. That's right, the bingo cards. Thanks to Dee Dee there, we all have bingo. I kind of wished I had somebody sitting here next to me to where they could, like, play bingo and have it, like, on the screen somewhere. So they would be basically filling in the bingo card for me. But that would be cool. That would be like the dealer's card. Okay, yeah. Not sure what's going on there, but I will go ahead and get myself out of the way, do a little intro, and then do a little dance. Toodles. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And guys, we're going to the beach. And I know, it's raining and it's storming, and nobody wants to go to the beach when it's raining and it's storming. But just to show you on the map where we're at and what we're doing, just south of the tower here at good old Lake Hylia, I'm going to be jumping down into this river. Guys, there's loot to do here, there's Koroks to do here, there's other stuffs to do here. For example, mighty prongies, rushrooms, tons of them. And then we're going to be heading down to the beach and the horse god area. Reason being is this area is very condensed with Korok seeds. Tons of Korok seeds. There's some gem nodes, just all sorts of good stuff here, guys. Hidden treasure chests, you name it. So without any further ado, let's party. But before we party, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. Hey Sylvia, welcome back. Good to see you again. Thank you. Yeah, I missed y'all too, actually. Yeah, I got you, Brad. It's a nice little route. You know, when you're at that point in your game where you just need a couple more Korok seeds, it's fun down there. I love the beach anyway. I just like the biome. Alright, put my little bookmark in there. So this is something I wished... Excuse me. This is something I wished I had done before going to the desert. Speaking of fish. Fishy, fishy. I love my mighty prongies. These are like the strongest attack power ingredient. You only need to throw 2 of those in with a beetle and monster part for a good high power elixir. And then same thing on the defense side with the other prongy. You really can't beat it. But yeah, getting back to Gerudo Desert, guys, I really wish I had taken the time to come get this shirt. We would have had low-level hot weather protection. That would have been nice to have. I think I talked about it, but I didn't actually come over here and get it. And this is a DLC chest, just in case you're wondering. You can only get this chest if you have bought the DLC. Really? Just playing tricks with me there. My little mobster shirt. Hey, I should have been wearing that today. That was a fail. Alright, I mentioned other Koroks and goodies down here, guys. You gotta be aware there's usually a couple of Lizzles swimming around. I honestly don't know why I don't see them spawned in. Right now, they're always here. Not to mention, it'll probably have like a pop-up Octorok. I don't see the Lizzles at all. I'll take it. Oh, there's one. kind of an odd. It's like he's stuck. Go ahead and bump up that attack power a little bit. Why? Because I can. Really, Link? We're gonna start out like this today? Not taking our bow out in the air like we're supposed to? Jeepers. It's actually kind of tough to do. You have to spam that jump button, open the glider, and it's not until the glider is open. Actually, no, it's supposed to come out without opening the glider, which I just showed. Maybe because he was diving into the... Oh yeah, while he's in dive mode. Okay. So that's why I thought you had to open the glider before taking the bow out. That only applies to overwater. See, you learn something new every day. Yeah, thanks so much, Sylvia. Actually, it was a very good 2 weeks. A little bit of family time. We got a lot in that department, so it was definitely a worthwhile trip. Had I known, you know, the internet, whatever, the upload internet speed would have been so bad, I probably would have announced that, you know, a week before I actually departed to let you guys know I would be out of commission there for a little while. So apologies for the last minute notice there last 2 weeks ago. Alright guys, there is a Korok seed, and I'm trying to find the little... There's like a divot in the middle of some rocks. It's very deep, and it makes it very hard to see this puzzle block. I'll find it. There we go. As a matter of fact, I'm going to mark that on the map, because it's always so difficult for me to find. Maybe that'll help you all out a little bit. So basically what we have to do is go ahead and pull that sucker up and out of the water. And start heading over here toward the tower. And guys, this again, it's very hard for me to see, especially if you're colorblind. So what I find is I turn a rune on, and I don't know if you can see that through the channel there, that you can see the puzzle block configurations coming into view on the cliff wall. It's pretty much right toward the tower. I don't know if Magnesis will reach that far. I do know it's got better range than Ultra Hand ever did. So we should be good. I don't know if I'm close enough. Come on, baby. Whoops. There we go. Wow, Brad, you know, it's funny. When I first logged in earlier, I noticed the Korok leaf. Because I took a picture wearing the Korok leaf. And then I saw it on my thumbnail, and I was like, oh wow, I'm equipping a Korok leaf. Why am I equipping a Korok leaf? And I couldn't remember until right here in this very moment. It's because when I was doing the Lake Hylia video, at the end I decided to get all those deep chests where you have to take the raft, and you need a Korok seed to drive the raft. So that explains the why, but it doesn't explain the how come I'm still equipping the Korok leaf. I'll fix it. Funny, I tried to throw it too, and then I realized, why, you cannot throw a Korok leaf in this game. Like, I don't know why, but it just does not allow a throw. Instead, it just does another wind puff, which is kind of weird. So yeah, no throwing Korok leaves. It would have been cool if they made it, like, boomerang or something, I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and rectify that situation. Rest in peace, Korok leaf. Hey, Marigold, welcome! Yeah, Marigold, I don't think it was just you. I think YouTube was having a little hiccup there, because I've never seen, like, light... Wait, where am I going? What am I doing? Jeepers. Please excuse our mess while we renovate in my brain. So yeah, I don't know, live chat was disabled. I've never seen that before. I've never seen any kind of warning on the live chat side. That was just really weird. I had to actually completely shut down YouTube and reboot. So there was definitely something amiss there. Okay, so next I'm gonna fly out to this little ledge. A couple of Korok seeds, a couple more goodies over there. And I find this is just much quicker than trying to swim it and climb it. Not only that, you can already see another Korok seed coming into view, which we probably didn't see earlier because of the terrible storm. X marks the spot. Arr! I am Mr. Krabs. From now on, only the captain is allowed to say arg. Alright, I don't know where this rock is. It's around here somewhere, and I don't know why I'm not seeing it. It's like right here somewhere. There we go. Are these bushes new? I don't remember all these bushes before. Or maybe it's just been a while now. Alright, once you got your friendly neighborhood Korok seed, there is another Korok, and I actually meant to do that and this one before actually jumping down there to, you know, go get the chest and stuff. I kind of forgot the steps there. So yeah, when I say this is a nice condensed area for Korok seeds, I am not underselling. Boy, I gotta tell you guys, I am really missing the Tool and Sneeze. I still think I prefer Rivali's Gale, because I like that instant updraft. But, not only that, I use Rivali's for, like, climbing. I use it for a lot of things. But yeah, that Tool and Sneeze, it was just a nice little, you know, speed me up, or pick me up. Alright, where are we heading now? I'm trying to think of where that other Korok seed is with the lily pads, and I honestly cannot remember. Oh, I think I just found it. Not to mention we got a couple of baddies here. Alright, surprised he didn't hit me. The one that got away. You can't escape me, fish sticks. Alright, let's go get that seed. And that's kind of like a proper seaweed type of Korok. Like, the graphics on that really takes me back to going to the beach. Loving it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't like get Tingle Lip in a big nasty patch of floating nasty, but yeah, they did a pretty good job with those. Yeah, see, getting back to Rivali's Gale, this would be an excellent opportunity. And I feel like I'm missing a chest over here, but nothing's beeping. Hey, Silent Soul, okay, good to see you again. Thank you so much. I know, right, Marigold? Those chews, those were my ice arrow ammos in the last game. The two things I avoid in BOTW are Stalnox and chews, just because, you know, there's no point in either case, really. But yeah, TOTK, I would seek after them like they were free. You guys know me, I can't survive without my ice arrows. Booyah. Just to show you on the map where I wound up there. And just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, maybe there's not a chest over here. I don't know why I was thinking there was. But I think I'd be beeping by now if there was. Wait a minute, what am I beeping on now? I need to investigate. No chest left behind. Although this probably isn't going to be in the water here. Whoops. Yeah, I think that's above me somewhere. Okay, scratch that. Let's go ahead and get some altitude. Sir Altitude. Hello everyone from Keeley. Hey, what's up? I don't know if I said hi to you yet, just in case. Hello again. Yeah, I know, Wanda. That threw me off. When I was playing TOTK with those lily pads, I kept wondering, like, what the malfunction was. And it finally, you know, after many trial and error, it finally just came down to, wow, you actually have to be in the dive mode to activate those. Whereas in BOTW, you can just kind of fall out of the sky. It doesn't really matter. Alright, I need to get right here. I might have to take a quick 3-minute break. I will be right back. In fact, I'll go ahead and put camera back on here. It's important, guys. We're out of coffee. Uh-oh, I heard that from the kitchen. What's going on out here? My picture fell. Link and Zelda are having an argument. I think Zelda won. Alright, is that working? That works. At this rate, we're never going to make it to the beach. Alright, what did I miss? What did I miss? Besides Link and Zelda getting into a fight and knocking my picture off the wall. So I'm actually replaying Hogwarts, because when I was at my family's house, you know, no internet, or not fast enough internet for the games I normally play. So I was like, well, Hogwarts, that's not online, I can play Hogwarts, whatever. Having a blast with it, by the way. But anyway, the pictures, you know, if you know the Harry Potter movies, the people in the pictures move and stuff. So that's like the first thing that came to mind when that picture fell off the wall there. Anyway, I will never admit that on a dating profile. The answer to the question, why is Lore single? And it's okay. Hey, Dee Dee's back. Welcome back, Dee Dee. Hope you're feeling better, by the way. I don't know if I've said any bingo words yet, Marigold. I don't know if you guys can help me out there on that one. With all the technical setup stuff, I was talking a lot, but nothing was actually said and heard, and I've already deleted the fails there, so I really haven't been on for long yet, as far as bingo card words would go. So, Wanda, to answer your question about the picture, it's neither. It is a camera tripod and packaging tape. I MacGyvered it. Hey, the gamer, what's up? Yes, it has. Good to see you again. Ah, Toodles, good call. Yep, I did say Toodles. Okay. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Countess. Hey, welcome, by the way. Yeah, so I actually had 2 streams prior to this one that both, like, crashed. Or I actually ended the second one on my own accord. The chat wasn't working. I was like, well, we can't have that. So yeah, I refired, and you probably got the notification for one of the 2 I've already deleted. Good to hear, Dee Dee. Good to hear. All right. All right, guys. I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way. See you later, alligator. Yeah, at this rate, we're never going to make it to the beach. See, everything's shiny in this game. Everything is shiny. Even the Octoroks. It's like, ooh, an Octorok. Why? Why did it have to be so shiny? Why is something beeping over here? Where am I? What would that be? I think that's probably the chest that's over here behind this little rock wall, but there's a Lionel down here. Wait. No, there's a Stalnox down here. Yeah, I just talked about avoiding those things like the plague. This ain't TOTK. Nobody wants a Stalnox. Hey, that's on the bingo card. Nobody wants whatever. XXX. Question mark, question mark, question mark. And guys, I will take the time to get prongies while I'm here. I don't go out of my way for them, but they spawn in, like, pretty consistently, so... It's just nice to have the ingredients for next Blood Moon when I do my cooking. I can really rattle off a whole bunch of potions, assuming I've got the beetles to support that. Ow. That one is still climbing. It hurts. It's not even Hiccup o'clock. What is happening? Alright guys, I tried to showcase this before, but there was a couple of Lizzles swimming around really close, and I didn't like that. So I'll go ahead and show you a little shock arrow trick here. It knocks all the mushrooms off the ceiling. It just makes farming these, you know, much more easy, manageable. But they're scaled up. So, like, it's kind of hard to see where you need to swim to pick them up sometimes. I don't know why that is, but it's the only spot I've ever found that acts like that with these mushrooms. Alright, so just to show you on the map, and there was a gold rupee here I've gotten in a previous stream, so I'll go ahead and mark that. And that is a gold freaking rupee. Booyah. Oh, I've said booyah a few times today. Or boom, baby. Our good friend, the Octorok. I wish you could use your runes while you were swimming. That would be cool. Settle down, Beavis. I don't think that's gonna reach. Ugh. I'm at that point in my game where shock arrows are now my burner arrows. That's pretty awesome. And speaking of fishy, I'm so glad humans didn't get fish faces. And I have no idea where that thought just came from. I've never had that thought before in my life. That came out of nowhere. Alright, Mr. Lizzles. I'm gonna avoid them because they have nothing. Wait a minute. Nope, there's treasure in this water here. So just to kind of show you on the map what we're doing here, I'm gonna follow the river. Follow the river. Follow the river. I'm going to wind up kind of down here in this area. There's like a couple of hidden goodies here. Korok seeds, treasure chests. You can see one of the seeds from the map right there. Not only that, there's some beetles around here I want to showcase. There's a bad boy nest here. I don't think there's really anything worthwhile going out there for, but I'm going to go out there and kill them anyway because they're shiny. There's a shrine quest right here we're going to knock out, and I'm actually going to do that here during the stream. But, yeah, and then after I'm kind of done with the little beach raid, I'll circle back around and do the horse god area. Because, guys, again, just very condensed Korok seeds here in this area. Oh, they see me. I guess I'm fighting them after all. Fine. I'll deal. Ouch. Come to Papa. Thank you. Oh, he's got a bow. Yeah, underwater here somewheres. I think 1 or 2 chests. Funny that I'm not seeing them just yet. Aha! Okay, yep. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe I'm getting my games crossed here. TOTK might have a couple chests in the water here in this river. Maybe in BOTW they're in the shoreline. Because, yeah, there's another one, like, right across the way there. You can already see it lighten up, and that's in the sand as well. Okay, so, yeah, disregard what I said about underwater chests in the river. There are none. Where I'm from, we have no chests. Hey. Lego my ego. Ouch! Right in the forehead. Alright, while I'm on this side, right over here you see some gemstones and they're shiny, so of course I'm gonna get those. And it's hit and miss with these gemstones. I have not cracked that code yet. Sometimes you get rock salt and flint, and lots of it. Sometimes you get the middle, you know, the ambers and the opals, and lots of it. And then sometimes you just get really good gemstone drops. And I don't know what that boils down to, if it's time of day or if it's just completely randomized. I'm not a data miner, so there's no way for me to really know. But whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be consistent. Bombs away! Really? How did that one survive? Haha, speaking of really awesome gemstones, diamond, bye-bye! Alright, and definitely have another seed here. I really thought that Octorok was gonna drill me by now. And I think he just tried. Where'd that even come from? Okay. Ouch. Uh-oh. Lizzles. Cool thing about the shock arrows in the water, it's got that radius. Shock arrows and the water. And the water. And the water. Of course, that's more like self-caution. Shock arrows in the water have a radius. And I'm normally the one getting tangled up in my own blast radius, BT dubs. Oh yeah, getting back to attack power ingredients. Razor crabs. Nice. And of course we've got the opposite, the iron crabs. Which I have not yet collected in my game. Okay, making sure I'm not missing anything awesome. Okay, I'm going to try to multitask. We all know how this goes, but I'm going to do my best. Honest effort here. I'm going to try to read chat while I'm playing the game. And I think I read this comment, but I couldn't split my brains. Dee Dee's got her bingo card ready. So the inventor of the bingo, Dee Dee, you need to win bingo one of these days. Maybe you can telepathically send me messages as to what words you need, and I'll help you out. What is that, ESP? Yeah. Although if I had ESP, I'd already have won the lottery by now. Yeah, Keely, you're not alone in that. The notifications, it's not just you. Everybody I talk to about this issue, friends, family, they all say the same thing. Sometimes they get notifications, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they'll get them hours late, sometimes even days late. Like, they'll get a notification for a live stream, and they're like all excited, oh, awesome, live stream time, and then they get there, and it was like, streamed 2 days ago. Like, how does that happen? The gamer is asking, what time is it for you all? Well, I don't know about everybody else, but I am Central Time, so for me, that is almost 1 in the afternoon. Whoops. How many stamps do I have left? 2! See? This is why I checked. I had a feeling. This is a nice mindless activity that I can do while I'm reading chat, I hope. Hopefully I don't delete anything important here. Nah. Yeah, whoops. See, I'm on autopilot there. What did I just do? Oh, I ran out of... Normally it'll like auto glide to the next one. But they have to be like close. Yeah, Keely, I love me my prongies. I will cook those into elixirs all day long, and even meals. They're good, strong ingredients for both. Yeah, good call, Countess. It's kind of funny, with the bingo introduced, people need multiple devices now. And I don't multitask well, so I'm sure I'd, like, find a way to fumble that up. Okay, almost done deleting stamps. And of course I'm going to save this game, so I don't ever have to do this ever again in my entire life. At least not those specific ones in that order. 3 p.m. in Florida. 3 p.m. in Florida. Wow, I thought Florida was only 1 hour difference from me. I guess there's another time zone in there somewhere. That shows you how well I know my geography. Oh yeah, Wanda, so a nice little side effect from doing the Lionel hunts is you get tons of shock arrows. You don't even need them, but, you know, they just drop. So at some point, you're going to have hundreds of the things. And yeah, I definitely enjoy using them in the water. The only bad thing is you're trashing the bow in the process. But, yeah. We have burn our bows for a reason. Ah, good call, Marigold. I like that. Okay, guys, so I'm seeing these little icons on the chat window here. And I don't know what that means. There's like a little crown with a hashtag and a number behind that. Is that the number? Is that like the order you logged in at or something? I'm not familiar with these things. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. Haha, Marigold, you said fat fingers. My daughter calls my fingers sausage fingers. But yeah, I do typos constantly. Especially on cell phones. My fat thumbs. They always get in the way. Didi, you're multitasking on your cell phone? That's hardcore. Countess. Good stuff. Yeah, if humans had fish faces, I guess we'd all be looking like we were gonna kiss each other, and then there would be sexual harassment claims left and right. It'd be like, Your Honor, I was just breathing. So yes, Dee, that constitutes a stamp rant. And if that's on your bingo card, you earned it. Hey, Link Mario, it's always a good day for ice cream, especially when it's hot out. Ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in a hot minute. Well, I lied. I had frozen custard. That counts. So the crown thing is XP for fans. I'm going to have to research that. If that's something I enabled on the channel there, I didn't know. But hey, that's cool. Yeah, Keely, coffee, the nectar of the gods. Alright, I'm gonna break away here. And I said I was gonna go after that bad boy nest, but honestly, I don't think there's even a chest out there, so... Like, why would I even bother? Other than maybe that silver is holding a decent weapon. But I've got plenty, so I don't really need it. Yeah, I'm gonna scratch. Ixnay on the bad boy nest day. And I never learned proper pig Latin, so that was my best attempt. Alright, wow, look at all those stamps already. That's a lot of treasure. Let's see if I can do this without aggroing the Lizzles. Booyah. Okay, and I think there's another something out here hidden under... or behind rocks. Maybe it's over there. Oh yeah, guys, luminous stones. And I mentioned these guys are gonna messy it up for me. But yeah, there's beetles here, assuming they don't get scared away. Who thought I was gonna blow myself up with bombs there, be honest. Because I thought I was gonna blow myself up with bombs there. Oh, and I don't know. Does talking about blowing myself up with bombs count? Or do I actually have to blow myself up with bombs for it to count on the bingo card? This is an important question that needs answered. Let's see what the jury says. See, guys, beetles. They're oftentimes on these luminous stones, but sometimes you'll just find them around. On rocks, on trees. So always come in here with stealth. You never know what you might find. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Whoa, where did that thing just go? That luminous stone did a little cartwheel over my head. So many Korok seeds. I kind of forgot about the little swimmer. Exactly, gamer. Where is Toolin' when you need him? That's like the most common thing I say while I'm playing BOTW. Where is Toolin' when you need him? So many Korok seeds. Alright, as I stay caught up on chat here, I think it's just going to be good practice to keep doing that so I know where I leave off. I was noticing in a lot of my old streams that I was trying to edit, I would spend a lot of time like rereading the chat to try to figure out where I left off in the chat. And then it was like, oh, I can make bookmarks. Come on, Link. Work with me here, Butterfeet. Butterboots. Yes! Dee Dee's giving me the backup. Awesome. Talking about blowing myself with bombs counts. Why am I trying to open this again? I know better. This isn't TOTK, and I cannot... buttons. There we go. Butter boots! Yeah, that's on the bingo card, actually. Alright, where am I at? I got that, I got that. I think that's pretty much it for, like... Wait, no, there's one more Korok up here somewhere. There's a rock to pick up, I believe. No, beetles! What? Oh, there's one. Two. And since these have a tendency to fly into the ocean... I love that I can use a Royal Claymore as a burner weapon to break rocks. That's when you know your game is going good. Okay, I don't know what's beeping there. I might have missed a chest. I'll come back to that, because I know there's mushrooms here, and I think there's a Korok seed up here somewhere. But I won't know until I really get up here. I was like, oh yeah, it's like riding a bike. It'll come right back. And then I'm completely unsure of myself. Aha! That's right, the mushrooms point the way. Let your mushrooms be your guide. Whoever had the idea to make that little sparkle, that little, you know, graphic there where the loot sparkles, that man or woman was a genius. I did miss a chest. Wait a minute, where? Maybe there's a chest out of that bad boy nest. Well, if there is, we gotta deal with that. Oh, that's right. I think it's underwater over there. It's like right in the middle of that donut. Or it's near the platform. Heck, I can't remember. Headshot! Oops, I missed. Boy, this could have gone a lot better. Wow, I was right there, and that silver Lizzle had no idea. Haha, the gamer, bingo! So was it Butterboots that did it? Okay, so you guys can either clear your cards, or, you know, you can just keep going and go for blackout. That's really up to y'all, I guess. So I guess if somebody calls bingo, that means, you know, they just cleared their cards and got another bingo. And then if somebody calls blackout, we'll know. So y'all can decide how you want to proceed from there. Yeah, congrats. Good call. Wow, that one came fast. I think that's like one of the fastest bingos there's been. Yeah, that's up to you, Wanda. I would say play the game you want. If you want to go for blackout, go for it. If you want to clear your card and get a fresh card, go for it. I guess the blackout would be like one for the entire stream. Oh, gotcha, Dee Dee. Okay, I'll take another look for that chest there. Thanks. Aha! I flew right past it, too. I'm so glad it's raining. I love the rain. Kinda odd, I'm in the middle of, like, the monsoons here, and I'm not trying to climb a massive cliff wall. Yeah, that is a lot of loot. I haven't even really done anything yet. Okay, so there is a chest out here. I just wasn't seeing it. Nice. And I could really care less about what he's holding, so if at all possible, I'll avoid him. And there's something else beeping over there, but I think that's out over here somewhere, like out in the water a little bit. Make sure I'm not missing anything yummy. Nope. Countess. Instant regret, huh? So I love games like this where you can put down a hard save and then, you know, try something, and if you're just not feeling it, you can reload that hard save, you know, no harm, no foul. But some games, you don't get that luxury. They just kind of auto-save real time as you're playing. There are no mulligans, there are no takebacks, there are no, you know, whoopsies. So yeah, like, I can't tell you how many times playing games like that I've had that instant regret. I'm like, oh, why did I push that button? And like, part of my brain was trying to stop myself, but it just didn't happen fast enough. So yeah. Alright guys, I think I covered all that just to show you where I'm at on the map now at this point. And it's raining, so that's going to be a tough climb. I'm going to come back to this. There's a Koroks seed up there. For now, I guess I can just chase down my shiny. It's out there a little ways, isn't it? I don't remember that being quite that far out. I just realized my hearts are getting a little low. I should probably do something about that. I should probably do something about that right now. There's more treasure out here in the ocean. Oh yeah, this is another fun ingredient. Hardy blue shells. That's like the small hardy radish. Gives you 3 extra hearts. Very nice ingredient to have. Not the best of the best, but definitely a good, strong, hearty ingredient. That's for... Uh-oh. Link and Zelda are getting into another fight. I guess Link didn't appreciate sleeping on the couch. Ugh. I wonder if my grunt is on the bingo card. Okay, now I don't know why this tape has been holding for so long as it has been, and now all of a sudden it's failing. But as a wise man in Cobra Kai once said, the best defense is more offense. Alright, now that is duct taped. That better not go anywhere. I'll be right back, by the way. I know I say it all the time, but it's funny what you're thinking about when you're watering the horses. I'm pretty sure I missed a chest. Because I remember out here, like, way out in front of this Korok seed somewhere, there was a chest. I don't remember exactly where, I don't remember exactly how far. But I'm 99.999% sure there's a chest out there. Almost 100% sure there's a chest out there. That's a good way to put that, Countess Chronic Oversaver. I've got like 300 save files in my Skyrim game, and I'm not even halfway through the game yet. Talk about oversaving. I'm like, oh, I picked up a flower, I better save. Yeah, you can do that too, Dee Dee. Just continue playing like regular bingo on your current bingo card for like a second place or whatever. Or just to see how long it takes. That's another good option. We should have, like, prizes for these. I need to come up with this someday, but that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, Wanda, he was sleeping on the floor. Adam Ross, hey, welcome. You should do... Or, yo, should I do all the shrines before I do the Master Trial? Okay, so... I like, personally, to have a lot of hearts going into that. Just because, you know, if you die in there somewhere, and it would have helped if you had just one or two more heart containers, like, that's a tough pill to swallow. So, me personally, there's two things I recommend in the game. Having all your heart containers. And that's probably going to be Eventide. And that's probably going to be the Master Sword Trials. The more hearts you can go in with, the better. Yeah, nothing's worse than getting to, like, the end of the final trials. And then, you know, just something happens, and that's that. That's ball game. You got to do it all over again. All right. Never start the trials with 3 hearts. Correct. Alright guys, time to get back into gameplay here. Peace out, Home Scout. Oh, and it's not raining. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Get up the mountain. Oh, something I meant to ask when I was on chat there with you guys. It was the other thing I was thinking about while I was watering the horses. Did anybody get the reference in the title? Because if you got the reference that was in the title, we can probably be friends. Just saying. Actually, I'm not going to climb up there. What I will do is go ahead and get this shrine quest activated. After I get my goodies. Wow, the barrel that survived. Okay, you got a nice weather-friendly cooking pot there, just in case y'all need it. Alright guys, so this shrine quest, we're going to need pictures of guardians. A little bit out of the way to go do this, but I want to do this while I'm in the stream here. Just in case anybody needs help with this, they can find good, quick go-to places to get these pictures. So we basically need 3 pictures, guys. A good early place... Jeepers, there go my words again. A good early game place to go for a good, quick spider guardian is going to be... Just north of Kakariko Village. Here I've already got the Shrine Sunken Scoop. I'm going to pretend none of these are even here right now. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here, folks. And there he is coming into view. And guys, since we have the quest activated, what we're looking for is that little icon to show up, that little red circle with the exclamation point. That will satisfy the quest giver. Good to go. So you need a Spider Guardian. We're also going to need a Flying Guardian. And once again, if you're following my playthrough, you already have this location uncovered. And there's a couple of Flying Guardians right down just south of the Great Fairy Fountain here. I'll go ahead and slap a pin there so you can see real quickly. So you can either get there via Tabantha Tower or, you know, the shrine here, which I've already got activated. That'll be a little quicker. That's right, Dee Dee. I gotta keep you on your toes. SpongeBob! Countess for the win! I'll try to sing it for you guys, but I don't know. I've been having trouble getting my octaves high enough lately for, like, my awesome... Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I fixed it. Awesome. I'm back, baby. So yeah, maybe I'll sing the little ditty there. Alright guys, so we need a Flying Guardian. Go ahead. Uh-oh, I almost walked right off the cliff there. And assuming you've got that little red exclamation point, that satisfies the quest giver. Okay, so now in addition to the Spider Guardian and the Flying Guardian, we also need literally any type of Guardian in any shrine. It could be any indoor Guardian, it doesn't matter. It can be a major test of strength, a minor test of strength. And matter of fact, a good early game stable has a shrine right next to it. A couple of Guardians in there, I'll scoop up a quick photo. Dee Dee, thank you so much for asking. So yeah, the Level Up Royal. So, you know, I built the channel around my first Zelda playthrough, and I was trying to think, because I had the strategy for getting royal weapons right off the Great Plateau. And also leveling Link up, you know, with the meals and the attack power and the super suits and all that fun stuff. So, like, I was like, what am I going to name my channel? What am I going to name my channel? Well, I wanted it to say, like, royal weapons, but that was already taken. And then I tried many others with, like, Zelda and Hyrule. Those were all taken. And I was like, huh, okay, well, I'm leveling up Link, like, right away. And he's getting royal weapons. So I put it all together, Level Up Royal. And the funny thing is, my daughter and I were talking, and I told her I wanted to introduce other games into the channel. And she says, well, Level Up Royal still works. Like, it doesn't have to be Zelda. And I was like, you're so right. So I just kind of ran with it. Dee Dee. Yeah, Kathy, you got it too. Good old SpongeBob. Hey, Fiji Paws, welcome. Good to see you again. I should hear the track Everything is Awesome. Yeah, that song came to mind. It's funny you said that. Also, Captain Awesome from Chuck. Yeah, both of those things flashed through my mind. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Dee Dee, with my voice. Like, I don't know, it dropped off there for a while. I guess it's a skill that has to be practiced, like foreign language. If you don't do it, you forget it. Alright. Let's do it to it. Oh yeah, I'm here for a reason. I'm going shrine diving for a picture. And funny thing, I said that there was a leveling chest in here, and I honestly couldn't remember after I said that, so now I'm going to either confirm or deny that. If it's a leveling chest, that should be a royal freaking bow by now. Ooh, attack up 15. It is Christmas in July. I will take it. My toes are wiggling. I'm pretty sure I've been using and abusing that quite a bit. Wow, it's hard to keep track. Nintendo, if you're watching... Oh, hey, that's on the bingo card. Nintendo, if you're watching... A little health meter right under the weapon would be really swell. Alright, can you fast travel from inside shrines? I can't remember. Guess I'm about to find out. The answer is yes. I almost said that, Dee Dee. I almost said that. You have no idea how accurately you are reading my mind. I was going to say that in another way. That was a little bit more, you know, NG-rated friendly. Something about two boys falling down. And I'm going to stop myself right there. I didn't know mana pause was a thing, but when I couldn't get my awesome to work, you know, I was starting to wonder. The gentle flight over the valley. I'm still kind of wondering where that treasure chest is beeping from. Yeah, I have a feeling it's down there where I thought. Down by that Stalnox. I mean, since we're here... I never would have come for this otherwise. But we're here. So now you have to. Because I think it's garbage, whatever it is. That's not garbage. That is a tech power up, bye-bye! We all know how I feel about that. I will carry a Korok leaf if it's got tech power up on it. Although I've never seen a Korok leaf with a tech power up. Oh yeah, and a hardy radish. I kind of forget these are here. I think there's two of them here. Or maybe it's just the one. I can't remember now. Oh, a beetle! I knew better, and I did it anyway. Okay, it might have just been the one. Here's another thing we have to do. We need to go get the snow and the sand boots, because I'm sick and tired of feeling claustrophobic when I'm running on those two terrains. And I know this is another thing we've been talking about, Brad. I'm getting there. There's so many things I want to do, so little time. Like, that's one thing about BotW. You start getting this, your head starts running around in circles. Like, with all the things you want to do right now, and it's, like, hard to prioritize what you do next. And honestly, now that I'm talking about the snow and the sand boots, I'm kind of kicking myself for prioritizing Koroks at this very moment. But, I don't know, I'm kind of wondering where that blood moon's at, so I wanted to do something that was more leisurely. In the meantime, you know, just see when that blood moon's going to trigger. Because that's kind of important when you go to do a castle raid. You do not want all the guardians coming back to life that you've already killed. For sure. Alright guys, so since we have our pictures, go ahead and talk to Lone here. Looney. Looney? Your name is Looney? Yeah? She's pretty loony. Okay, so go ahead and say, I'll show them to you. And the game should pretty much, you know, bring up what's needed here automatically. So you can just kind of spam the button as you go. Thankfully, you don't have to pay attention. Not like TOTK when you're trying to show the pesky stable picture. I'm not complaining. That is not a TOTK complaint. Wait a minute, I can't do that. Okay, I guess I'm done here. Yep. Once you show all 3 pictures, she will give you the orb. Good to go. Go ahead and be like Happy Gilmore and put the ball in the hole. Send him home, Happy. Send him home. So, Dee, I read your comment. I've gained new powers, sniffer my recent adventures. And then I read that again, and I'm like, wait, I'm reading this wrong. And then I finally, after like 30 seconds of agony, read your next comment that says, sense not sniffer. Thanks for saving me. I tend to forget spell check gets us all. And I don't think this is just a blessing. I think we have to do some work in here. And it's the Sabbath, and I'm not supposed to be doing any work today. Really, I just didn't want to have to eat the meal. But, we're here. Wait, where is all my attack power meals? I only have 1? Is this the right save file? No way. I'm out of attack power meals? Huh? Me? There's no way I am legitimately out of attack power meals. Am I looking at this wrong? Oh my god, I'm out of attack power meals. Maybe I was waiting for a blood moon? Maybe the sky is falling? Speaking of blood moons, of course I can't see the moon right now. Oh, I have Rivali's Gale. I totally forgot I already had that when I was talking about it earlier. Okay, now blood moon. Well, I guess I'll just cook a couple of quickie burner types. Yeah, the one attack power meal I actually had is that 30-minute meal I want to use for hunts. So in my mind, that's not really a meal until I get ready to go on a big hunt. But wow, like, not having any attack power meals. I feel like I just lost all my cool cards. And I hate being down to 1 Rivali's. So let's go ahead and rectify that such. Ouch. That just went all kinds of wrong, didn't it? This is going to be the heart and a half challenge. Can I do a minor, medium, whatever? Hold on, the word will come to me. A modest. See? I knew it would come to me. A modest test of strength. Let's do this. Do a little dance. And because it's only a modest, that kind of feels wasteful. I'm gonna do a little different this time. Why not? La 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 la! Dive right in. Heart and a half. Let's do this thing. I do have spinach in the fridge. So I could up the ante and go for a spinach death. If I die, I have to eat spinach. Ah, man. Okay, now I can do my normal. I didn't know how far that spear had left. I can just get behind him and wail. Wow, look at the difference in damage. All that smacking with the spear I was doing, and it was nothing compared to that battle axe. Oh, I didn't just have a heart and a half. That's right, I ate the attack power meal. That gave me hearts. Well, that wasn't a legit challenge anyway. Oh well. It was the thought that counted. What do we got for our troubles? Attack up. See, it's tough to pick up the royal broadswords now when you've got Lionel swords. Very tough. But it's comparable, so I'll take it. It's actually one over. Noise. Wow, guys, it is like attack power up Christmas today. I don't think I've ever had this much attack power up ever in an hour and 22 minutes of gameplay. You know me, Keely, running around in circles. I do that in every video game I play. It's like when my brain starts getting cross-circuited or whatever, or overwhelmed, or starts running around in circles, that comes through in the character. And my son always like calls me out. He's like, "Daddy, running around in circles again." Yep, you got me. It is definitely a thing. I'm like, "Hey, get a room." Good one, Keely. Oh, I wish I had read that earlier. That would have been awesome. Oh, Link Mario, are you talking about the shock trap? I just read your comment there about killing the Guardians without breaking your tools. I do know about the shock trap. I haven't showcased that in quite some time. If I can remember, I'll do that. That's actually why I'm carrying around this spear. I just keep forgetting to use it. Yeah, DeWolf man, that cooking pot, that saved me. I was like, it's so pretty. Oh, and by the way, this is a good, quick place to go now. If you need to do some cooking, and you have a blood moon, and you don't want to worry about rain. You've got a travel gate literally right next to the cooking pot. You really can't beat that. Yeah, no kidding, Countess. That was quite a bonus. I know, Wanda. So, like, me and spinach, we have a history. Ah, spinach. So I hate eating it raw. It's just, ugh. Ugh. But, like, I know what it does for the body, so, like, I force myself to do it, but I hit these walls where I just can't eat the stuff anymore. Like, I've got a limit there somewhere. But yes, by choice, I never put raw spinach in my mouth. It just doesn't happen. What am I doing right now? Running around in circles? Yeah, we were just talking about this. I'm going to try to ignore them because it's principle. They have nothing for me. I hate wasting energy and effort on things that have nothing for me. You know, like long throw. Okay, and I kind of forgot to put my bookmarker in there. So just to show you on the map where I wound up there, booyah. And guys, look up. Look at the ceiling. From above, the righteous will receive their just reward. So yes, look for gemstones, the shinies, the sparklies. And I'm not seeing the gemstone nodes that I thought were in here, or maybe they're just back into the cave a little farther. But there's other fun stuff here too, like you really gotta look around. One of the things I loved about the beach was just all the goodies. The beetles, it's here. You know, the treasure chests, they're here. The Koroks, they're here. And it's the beach. Stepping on the beach, doo-doo-doo-doo. Stepping on the beach, doo-doo-doo-doo. Although I think SpongeBob does it higher. Stepping on the beach, doo-doo-doo-doo. Stepping on the beach, doo-doo-doo-doo. Stepping on the beach, stepping on the beach, stepping on the beach. Running on the beach, running on the beach, running on the beach. Man! Why is this happening? Go. Ouch. Away. Just go away. Alright, I know there was another treasure chest out here. But now I'm all the way back to my... Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Okay, one of them's going away. Good. Shiny. Shiny in the face of danger. I must have my arrow. There was another one. I saw that. Oops. It's a tree branch, I guess. Okay, hold up a second. I thought there was another chest out here somewhere. I'll come back to that if there is. Maybe that'll beat next. Okay, but I know there's a couple underwater here, absolutely. Not to mention a good old Korok seed.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Wow. After you play Master Mode and you get that cooldown shortened for Rivali's Gale, and then you go back to playing, you know, having it take the whole amount of time, that is like forever. Hopeful bye bye. Alright. Wanda, if it's green, I usually don't eat it. Yeah, actually, that's... You know, I'm thinking about all the green things I eat. I do enjoy asparagus and green beans. I can handle that. But broccoli... Again, I know what it does for the body, so I force it, but it's definitely not my go-to. Same thing with spinach. Now, if I cook spinach, I can handle it. I'll put cooked spinach like on top of pizza, for example. I can handle that. But, yeah, for the most part, the green stuff just isn't my go-to. Wow, look at all the beetles today. Definitely having good spawn rates. Alright, before I go too much farther down the beach... Stepping on the beach. Stepping on the beach. Okay, there's my gemstones. Now I can relax a little bit. I said a little bit. It's still important. I'm still gonna get them all. I tried to catch that one right out of the air. Did not work out. Maybe I can get all three this time? There we go. Wow, that's a bunch of garbage. All in all, those were not good nodes. Alright, this brings us to our next Korok seed. I can never remember where this thing goes exactly. Oh! Good guess. See, when you're taking a multiple choice test, the first answer is usually the correct one. Booyah! Lizzle. I see you. Wow, he's really well camouflaged. Oh yeah, we got a spider guardian out here. Totally forgot about that dude. Alright, looks like I'm pushing about an hour and a half right now, which is weird because my leg is going numb and that normally doesn't happen until 2 hours. So I'm not sure what that's all about. Maybe it's because I took 2 weeks off and it's like going back to the gym after taking 2 weeks off, you know? You've weakened and you can't do what you used to do. So maybe I have to rebuild my stream tolerance. Okay, just to show you kind of the route I took there. And I'm not sure if there's really much else super condensed, like continuing on. I think this is normally where I break off my beach raid. Or maybe I go all the way to like here. I'm gonna keep going. Why? Because it's the beach and we love the beach. Stepping on the beach. Stepping on the beach. Wasn't that the episode where like Plankton tried to get SpongeBob to turn evil? And he was like, "Haven't you heard, SpongeBob? Nice guys finish last." Oh, that was a bomb arrow. I did not mean to do that. This is when I wish I had the barbarian armor, so I wouldn't have to eat a meal. Which I really don't have to eat the meal, I guess. Hey! Lego my Lego! Well, that spear's a goner. Wow. No meal makes quite a difference. That was a little bit redonkulous. Then again, it wasn't the strongest of, you know, guardian weapons. And I tend to forget how tanky these things really are. So yeah, thanks to the wind, we have to chase our loot, because that's always fun. It's like you have to wake up in the morning and chase your breakfast. Nobody wants to do that. Pakak! Alright, moving right along. I have no idea where that chicken sound effect came from, by the way. I don't think people normally chase their chickens in the morning for breakfast, unless you need an egg. But I don't think that's how you get chickens to lay eggs. I don't know, I'm not a farmer. When I'm asked where eggs come from, I usually say aisle 5, in the dairy section. So here's an interesting topic. You know, people have said that I should, like, start polls and stuff on the channel. Guys, I still haven't figured out how to do that. But a high school friend of mine, Joker, we used to have this debate, because I used to work at a grocery store. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. But the eggs were always in the dairy section. So we'd have this big debate, are eggs considered poultry or dairy? And it was like the tastes great, less filling argument, you know? And this expanded. Like, people in the school that would overhear our conversations would start arguing. No, eggs are dairy. No, eggs are poultry. No, eggs are dairy. No, eggs are poultry. And, like, you know, all the reasons why it would be one or the other. And, of course, my go-to reason was, well, it's located in the dairy section at the supermarket. And because Safeway is never wrong, I win. So yes, Joker, if you're watching, eggs are dairy. And I'm glad we could finally settle that after 30-something years. Do I really want to kill this guy? I really don't. But I feel like I'm gonna have to, because there's stuff here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where you going? Stand here and die. And in case you guys are wondering how I back out of that spin attack, while you're still holding that button down to spin, you also gotta roll your thumb down and hit B to back out. That way you don't slam the weapon down and do a whole bunch of weapon damage. I don't know how much weapon damage that slam attack does, but I do know it's significant. Yeah, I think this is why I normally break off the B trade at that point. There's not much else here. Alright, let's go get our gemstones that I did all that work for. Mr. Silver Lizzle. Wow, more garbage. What is going on with my B trade today? Oh, wait a minute. That might be a decent weapon with the bone system. Let's see what we got. Durability! Nobody wants durability. Oh yeah, Countess, thank you for talking about that. Countess said you can tip over the guardians that are in the water to get more monster parts. I always forget that. I've actually remembered a couple of times in this playthrough, but... yeah, I'm not going to go all the way back for it, but like that guardian right there that's in the water, put an ice block under that, and yeah, you get more parts. Good stuff. Thank you for mentioning that, by the way. Ah, good to know, Keely. Glad I could help you with your guardian trouble there. And yeah, you're right. The ancient arrows make all the difference. Alright, I see a couple more baddies, but I'm not really here for any of that. Let's see if I can't just do a dine and dash here. A hit and run. A quick in and out. And that piece of amber is not worth it. Wow, gemstones were totally bunked today. I got 1 diamond. And then the game was like, nope, you're done. And I thought there was a Korok seed up here and a balloon to pop. That could be down the beach a little farther. Oh, nice. Another blue snail. You know, there is a chest out here in the middle of these rocks, and I think it's like a soldier's claymore or something, or a knight's broadsword. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm not going to go for it, but there is a chest out there in the water if you feel like going to get it. Knock yourselves out. But to me, whatever is in that chest just isn't worth all that trouble out there with the lizzles. Oh, there might be a Korok seed out there too. Doggone it. Okay, wait a minute. I do have to go out there because now I can't remember exactly what's out there. Ooh, and look at all the prongies. That's gonna take a lot of arrows. So much for the bow. It served well. And that one just one hits. Nice. Bad thing about killing like a silver lizzle in the water is the gemstones sink. So you can't really get your loot. Super sad. It's too bad there's not a way to get those out of the water. Haha, I see you. Aw, man. Ouch. Okay, there's my chest. And there's actually 2 chests here, so now I'm kind of glad I did come out here. Kind of forgot about number 2 over there. I was pretty close with that stamp. Go me. Durability! I guess the days of attack power up are now over. Oh wow, there's a lot of chests out here. How could I forget? Because I'm almost 50. And I guess that's gonna happen now. And that's okay. And another chest. Dang. And that was a sapphire. Okay, I had that pegged as a knight's weapon, but I guess the knight's weapon is just loose. And that is not a Korok seed, apparently. I don't see a Korok seed out here, so yeah, I guess I had that wrong. But wow, the chests alone make it worth coming out here. That gemstone? Nice find. I missed? There we go. Okay, there's the garbage weapon I was thinking about. The Zora weapons are so beautiful. It's such a shame they're such trash. Like, I wish they had good amped up abilities. And that's one thing I guess we don't have in TOTK is Zora bows. I just realized that. I don't remember seeing a Zora bow at all in TOTK. I guess it would be the wet attack power up or whatever. Double attack damage when wet. But, yeah, I don't recall seeing it. I wonder what I'm beeping on here. Of course I gotta chase that down. Stand by. Okay, that is definitely not here. So, let's see here. I think I'm gonna call off the attack. Although I kind of want to keep going, hit this other side. Oh, that's right. That is like, warning, warning, warning. That guy is deadly freaking accurate with his bow, and wow, that thing will really pack a punch. Ugh. So what I like to do is plagiarize a horse here. And you know what, before I get into that, drop that, save, 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 save. My left leg is now thoroughly numb and tingly. Ugh. And I didn't take the time to draw a Korok face on my kneecap there, so we don't have a Korok at the moment. Oh man, that happened. Yeah, Marigold, I didn't really know about that ice block trick either. That was something I learned from y'all, reading comments over the years. At least it's not long throw. No, just long throw's evil cousin. Long throw. I have not seen long throw today. I need wood so I can knock, but yeah, Keely, always stasis the horseback riders. It's so much fun. Alright, I will go ahead and get myself out of the way. Not even 2 hours yet. Yep, definitely got to rebuild that stream stamina. This one's for you, Didi. Hasta la vista, baby. Arnold still does it better, but I'm working on it. Okay, I saved the game, so I should be good. Nothing can possibly go wrong here. Nothing whatsoever. He's about to drill me. Oh wow, I landed right back on my horse. That's kind of cool. That was one of my cooler sneak strikes. Ooh, a ruby. Nice. Get rid of durability. Ooh, attack up. I will take it. Okay, and the nice thing about having the horse, speed yourself up just a little bit. And since I'm here, because this Korok seat is out of the way if I do it otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and climb this and get this one now. Ooh, and I see like a funny red color on the horizon. I wonder if that's my blood moon. There's another one. Okay, that's a little bit further out. I'll get that one on the horse raid. The horse god raid or whatever. I have a pink horse. Wasn't Gumby's horse pink? Or maybe Gumby was pink. Heck, I can't remember. No, Gumby was green. Oh yeah, ice block trick. Ouch. Ouch. Unruly party. Down to 2 hearts. Will he make it? Could have sworn there was a Korok seed here. I am very mistaken. Maybe it was up here? Aha! You wascally wabbit. Yeah, Wanda, I need to have like a Korok seed temporary tattoo. I wonder if that's on Amazon. I'm gonna have to research that a little bit. That would be cool. I tried drawing my own once with a Sharpie, and it kind of sort of resembled like it could have been a Korok leaf. Someone, you know, if you really stretch your imagination. I tried so hard. Okay, I do not want to deal with that talus. Live and let live. What's beeping? Something's beeping. Oh, man. It's under the talus, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not under the talus. I will come up for no reason whatsoever. That's not it. Oh, it's taking me back to that other one. Ugh. Massive waste of time. Yeah, it's been so long since I've done this route. Okay, here we go. Here's some gemstones. That's right. I knew there was a reason to keep going. All but one. And a whole bunch of garbage. Wow. That is a lot of garbage. That was a lot of rock salt. Maybe if I use bullet time, I'll get better gemstones. Ooh, topaz. There we go. Not garbage. And I already see my Korok seed. I don't know if I can hit it from here. I'm gonna try. Oh, this is a nice little loot spot. Just to show you on the map where I wound up there. So there's some bad boy trouble here. Oh, I still haven't had a blood moon. Right in the head. I already knew I couldn't sneak strike him, and I tried anyway. Momentary lapse of reason there. So not too bad of a bad boy nest. Whoops, this one's more manageable. Whoops, wrong buttons. I hear a dragon. Did I know dragons came here? No. Wait a minute. Oh, I bet I'm hearing it from the rainforest. Yeah, disregard. Aha! Yeah, one thing I really like about the crate loot here is you get the random ingredients. That's about as deep as Link can go without having to swim. He's up to his chinny chin chin. I love the colors in this game for the sunrises and sunsets. Wow, that wind just pushed that chest. That is no joke. Aha. I didn't stamp that other one, did I? Snicker Fritz. I know that's on the bingo card. Snicker Fritz. Oh, that's not awesome. Because that's going to blow right off the ice block. And we don't have recall in this game. But I have to clear the chest. Because this is a game that is not OCD friendly. Yeah, they actually could have named Breath of the Wild OCD. OCD on a platter. The Silver OCD Platter game. Alright, I am starting to get to the end of my little beach route here. I really don't want to do the Bad Boy Nest, which I think is what this is beeping from. This is kind of like another thing. After I go to Laurelin Village, there will be a little side quest to come over here and deal with this. And there's some loot here too, maybe a Korok seed or two, some chests. So yeah, this will be another day in time. And wow, I didn't even make it to the Horse God. There's some more to-dos there. So that might have to be done at another time. Because I'm already 2 hours in. I don't know, maybe I can just run a quick loop-de-loop there. Yeah, I'll ponder this while I catch up on chat. The dilemmas that I face. I see you're thinking about buying the Switch too there, Link Mario. I mean, it's nice. I don't know if it's worth the money. It's quite pricey. The Mario Kart game, it's fun. Is it worth the cost? Probably not. Normally I wait until consoles have been out a little while and I get them used. Now, if they had like a really big selection of games for it, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to justify the cost for, you know, Mario Kart. And I know Donkey Kong's coming out soon if it hasn't already. But Metroid Prime 4, that's really the one I'm waiting on. I cannot wait to play Metroid Prime 4, you guys. You have no idea. And I just looked this up last night to see if there was an actual release date. Nope, not yet. Still says 2025, which means we're probably not going to play it this year. I'm already prepared for disappointment. But I mean, this is July already, and they still don't have a date. Like, there's only, what, 5 more months left in the year? So yeah, probably not going to happen in 2025. Just saying. Thunder. Lightning and thunder.
Ah. Hey.
Just because she's pink, she doesn't deserve to die. Noted. Oh, Gumby's horse was orange. That's right. That's right. Pokey. That was the name. I couldn't think of the name for the life of me, but yep, that's it. Amazon has Zelda stickers. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, Keely. Yep, have fun at your appointment. Thanks for hanging out today. Yeah, Distractions of the Kingdom. That's another good one, Marigold. Yeah, Countess, I'm with you on the next big Zelda game. There better be a good Zelda game coming up. You know, it's got to be like this. Open world, big open map. You know, this kind of view. None of this God mode business or 2D or any other funny business. Yeah. I am definitely waiting for that game. They're probably not going to make one like that for a while because this one's still doing so well and so is TOTK. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, one more time. I'll get myself out of the way. One more time. Toodles. Alright. I don't know what is going on here, but this left leg is having issues today. Maybe my couch cushions are too worn, and I don't have proper lumbar support. Nintendo, if you're listening, read the chat. We demand more quality Zelda games. I'm running around in circles because that's what's happening in my brain right now. Okay, so I knew about this one, but I can't remember how I solved this. I think the bombs are like close enough this works. Okay, I got 2 of them. Oh, and somebody mentioned in chat, I think this one comes from Purple Rain. Forgive me if I've got the person and the name wrong on that. But somebody posted a comment here recently that you can actually stasis those. I was like, oh my god, that is so smart. Like, how did I never think of this in the past? Never even crossed my mind. So yes, if that was Purple Rain, thank you so much for sharing that little tidbit. And now I was able to in turn share it with the community. Very awesome. Okay, so just to show you on the map where I wound up here. And if this was TOTK, I'd be looking for a Hudson puzzle right about now. And yes, there's a Korok seed right next to me, but there's also another seed right here somewheres. Like super close. I think it's by a tree. I think it's that. No, that's not right. Oh, here. I was looking the wrong direction. Yeah, so that's the way I need to go. So yeah, that Hudson puzzle. I don't know, I had troubles with that one on my first playthrough. I could not figure that one out for the life of me. Plus, I kept forgetting, because it was such a different game from BotW, about the Zonai devices. Like the floating rocks, you know. Rocket shields, etc. Yeah, I kept forgetting, like, all that stuff was a thing in that game. So it made my challenges just a little bit more difficult. Okay, sometimes you'll see lizards and beetles here as well. So I'm gonna walk, don't run, just in case. Of course, I'm not having that kind of luck right now. Oh, cricket. Or birdie. That was not a Korok seed. There's no seed here? Okay, I guess I'm mistaken on the Korok seed there. I don't know why I thought there was. But yeah, we got some nodes. I'll take that. I'll take that action. Oh, Dee Dee, I've said shiny rocks a million times today, I think. But if I haven't, there you go. Shiny rocks. I know I've said shiny, but that counts. Like, it's all universally interconnected. The shinies. Also, I think shiny rocks should also count for sparklies. Because again, it's all universally... whatever, attached. You were like, say it, shiny rocks! I don't think that's how ESP works. Hey, Sunny family, welcome. Good to see you again. Oh, thanks, Sunny. Yeah, I didn't know about that. I've never seen those before, so I don't know if that's a new thing or whatever, but yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Alright. Back in the saddle again. Now I'm going to try to do this systematically, so I'm going to make sure I'm not like missing any here, but basically what I'm going to do here is just kind of follow this path all the way out to the horse god. And guys, there's stuff on the left, in the right, in the right. Such a fun route to run here. And lucrative. Not to mention the gemstones, but the Korok seeds. I knew I was not going to be able to make that turn. My poor horse. The thing is I don't know if I remember exactly where all these Korok seeds are going to be. So I might have to do this one on foot so I don't blow past anything. Like, for example, this is making my spidey senses tingle, which means there's probably something here. Or not. But there is something across the way. Now, I kind of remember I had a system to this. I think I did left clicks first, so we'll stick to left. And then I'll kind of come back around the other way. But not only the gemstones, the Koroks, but there's also a lot of hidden chests around here. Okay, guys, I'm missing stuff. Oh, here we go. Okay, maybe these things were farther down than I remembered. Come on, Link, figure it out, brother. Let's see if we can get the ball in the hole. Come on, Happy. Just tap it in. Oh, man. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. There we go. Send him home, Happy. Send him home. Exactly, Dee Dee. Subliminal messaging. Although that was a little obvious. Maybe you could have asked me if the rocks were shiny. That wouldn't have been obvious at all. Oh yeah, this is a Korok seed that's really out of the way. I'm gonna get it just because it is so out of the way. And I just can't help but to wonder if they didn't put these horses here for this very purpose, but I don't think I have a bow that won't kill them at this point. Oh yes, I do. Now that I got 3 full stamina wheels, this ain't nothing but a thing. Giddy up! Dude, it's a decent horse. Probably slow. It's 4-spur garbage. So that's the first time I've ever tamed a horse in the process of getting this Korok seed. I just hope it doesn't bite me in the BotW2-17. Oh, BotW2-17! That's on the bingo card! And I was thinking about BotW2-17s just now because my BotW2-17 is left on the num side. Or num on the left side. I'm bass-ackwards. Alright. This is a cool horse. Too bad it's 4 spurs. But yeah, I was kind of thinking ahead. I was like, you know, I can tame a horse, and that'll speed up getting back. So it won't be too bad out of the way. Now I'm going to do an American fire drill. And in case you're wondering what that means, I have no idea. It was literally just made up. And if that becomes a thing, you heard it here, and you heard it first. Maybe it's because everybody gets carjacked here in America. So, you know, switching vehicles, I guess that applies. Oh wow, I cannot wait for nighttime. Speed up bonus. Okay, I thought there were nodes here. There are no nodes. Maybe they're on the other side. Okay, moving on. And please don't rain. Hey, did I get that Korok seed yet? I did not. So now it's actually going to start raining because I took the time to do this. Let's see if the guy at Nintendo is at work today. Let's see if he hits the rain button while I'm trying to climb. Agent Smith. Are you at work, Agent Smith? Wake up! I'm climbing! That's gonna be close. Might be able to get some footing. I don't need it. Booyah, baby! Ah, what do we have here? Okay, I'm looking for some, like, metal doors, big panels. There's fun stuff hiding under those. No, there's something else here. Hold up a second. Yep. Knew it. I'm so glad you can see some of these from the map. That's why that rock was there. Okay. Now I'm tracking. And I know better than to try to... Gee, there go my words. Yeah. I know better than to try to play basketball from that point, because when that rock goes over the edge, that ruins your whole day. So getting back to those, you know, big giant metal doors or whatever, that's what you hear beeping on my Sheikah slate right now. There's a couple chests. I think one of them is a big rupee. Big honkin' rupee. And I still feel like I'm missing a grip of loot here. I don't know why. Gotta love those Endura carrots. Am I going crazy here, or am I missing something? Maybe they're farther up. Aha, okay. I'm never lost, but sometimes I'm temporarily not in the right place. But saying you're lost is admitting defeat, so that's never gonna happen. I'm about ready for this thing to land back on top of my head. I'll get out of the way before that can happen. Wow, they're coming up all over the place, aren't they? Please don't pop my balloons. Huh, durability. That's okay for a burner bow. Why not? Who wants to make wagers on Blood Moon tonight? I don't think it's here yet, but you never know. I don't even see a moon right now. Maybe because it's raining? Or thinking about raining? Okay, here's the swirly durly. I almost went out of my way for this one earlier, but I felt like that was a lot of work. .45 and I see no moon. I think I'm okay. Oh wow, that leg. My poor leg. I'm punishing it so. That's okay. I'm on a mission. I want to see how many Koroks seeds I can get, and I wanted to run the whole route in order to do that. And it's nice to do it in one stream, so when I edit, I can chop it down from one spot. Speaking of edits, guys, I really didn't have time to do that when I was out of town. And I was trying to think of a way to, you know, give myself more time back into the week to keep up with that a little bit better. I was just kind of wondering what your thoughts were on just doing the noon time frame, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as opposed to the way I was doing it, you know, with the noon and evening streams. Or if you were just really indifferent about it. But I was also trying to think of viewers, you know, like 2 to 3 hours streams in a week. That's a lot. That is a lot of content watching. I was thinking about that. That's like a 3-hour stream a day. So, yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to, like, find a better balance, I guess. There's the rain. So the guy at Nintendo, Agent Smith, he is at work today. Hello, by the way, Agent Smith. I must have woke you up from your nap there. Sorry about that. At work, we always said, if you were good, you would wake up when the boss walked in. If you were really good, you would only wake up if he said your name or entered your office. Okay, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's this one. There we go. Alright, so since Agent Smith turned on the rain, I'll go ahead and use Rivali's Gale to get back up there. And again, guys, I love this. I have missed it so. It's just so quick and convenient. It's always there unless it's cooling down. I say that caveat, unless it's cooling down. As far as the DLCs go, that was one of the things that really made me feel like it was worth the money, was getting that quick cooldown time for all the superpowers. That thing regens in like no time. Okay, this is a pesky seed. I do not like this one. I have a tendency to lose the rock. So as a matter of fact, it's probably a good point to say, you know, you might want to save the game here. Just in case the rock gets away from you. Hopefully I can hang on. I'll take a little fall damage too if needed, but good to go. Wow, 81 seeds. So to get my final weapon slot unlocked, that's 55. And I think the final bow slot, blow slot, the sloth. Wow, I'm really just having all sorts of fun here, aren't I? Yeah, wow, I totally got mentally sidetracked there with trying to get my speech impediment fixed. So yeah, that's a total of 80. So I'm definitely over that. But I don't think I'm on my final bow slot yet. Well, I really had to concentrate to say that right. Okay, I thought there was something on this shelf. But wow, I am seeing nothing. I might have the wrong shelf. Might have been this one. Wait, what just happened? And it's still raining. Maybe not. Aha! I caught a break. Thanks, Agent Smith. I owe you one. Okay, I don't know what I'm missing here. But I think it's a Korok seed, or maybe it's just a bunch of gemstone nodes. And I'm kind of not really remembering that right. Okay, whatever it is. I've already walked the ledges, so I'll go ahead and press. Yeah, I got you, Countess. Thanks for mentioning that. I didn't feel like I was burning myself out, per se. I mean, I can play this game for hours. I can play this game for days and weeks. You know, and just keep going. But, you know, I started realizing that editing, I was way surpassing my ability to keep up with edits. So that was the main reason I kind of wanted to taper back. Not only that, I was thinking about viewers, like, that's an awful lot to ask, you know. What is that? 3 times 8, that's like 18 hours of view time in a week. That's a lot. So, yeah. I don't know, just, I'm trying to find a good balance in there for all those things considered. Okay, guys, I know there's another Korok seed here somewhere, and I don't know why I'm missing it. But there should be another hole in the ground around here somewhere. And same type of party. We have to put the ball in the hole just like Happy Gilmore. Okay, thanks for saying that, Dee Dee. Yeah, I kind of felt the same. Like, maybe I chopped it up a little bit too much, and it might have been hard to keep track of. But, I don't know. It's hard for me to know where that balance is. Like, where it's fast, but not too fast, and where it's slow enough, you know, to be able to keep up better, but not be too slow. So hopefully I'll get there. Hopefully I'll kind of zero into that a little bit better and find that sweet spot. But I'll keep working on it. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of went back and rewatched it at my family's just to kind of show them my latest. And I had that thought. I was like, wow, that's awful fast. Like, I kind of got that feeling too, like it was tough to follow. Like, if I was trying to watch that for actual help, I don't think it was a good video for actual tutorial purposes. Probably more for entertainment purposes than anything. Ah, come on, Happy. Just tap it in, brother. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. Come on, baby. Aw, man. I'm going to have to go down here and do work. Nobody wants to do work. Whoops. Wow, I actually hit that perfect. Uh-oh. Happy learned how to putt. Take that, Shooter McGavin. Shooter. They could not have picked a better cast for that entire movie. It was perfect. I've heard a rumor about a Happy Gilmore 2. I don't know if that ever, you know, if anything ever came of that. But yeah, we need another Happy Gilmore. Same type of comedy. Same cast would be awesome if they're all still around. I know that movie isn't fresh anymore. I wonder if you can stasis these balloons. No. The thing I don't like about this one is it's like right in your face. It's tough to see the targets. Wow, with that sky moving, that's tough to track. Oh man, I hate wasting bomb arrows. Yeah, that's one of the tougher seeds as far as archery goes. Wowzers. You gotta be on it. I'm a little dizzy if I'm being honest. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it. I think I hit all the big stuff. If I missed an obscure seed somewhere, I'd appreciate if you'd put that in the comments there with a timestamp so other people know where to find it. Matter of fact, I thought there was one up here. Maybe I'll circle back around and double check that. Oh, getting back to that recently edited video, Dee Dee. I tried a couple things with music and animations there. I don't know if that stuff is okay to put in there. You know, just, again, experimentation. I was trying something new. But luckily, because I'm using Zelda music in a Zelda game, there's no copyright problems. And as far as, like, the little animations went, I tried to keep them brief. So I don't know, again, I'm just trying different things like that, but if nothing else, I hope it was at least fun. I mean, as far as, like, the animations. I know I've done stuff like that in the past with blooper reels, but to me that wasn't... like, it wasn't detracting from the game, or the gameplay. I don't know, I've been back and forth on that. Having animations actually in the middle of the video and not just in the bloopers. So... maybe I'll try a couple more here and there, but if that becomes distracting or just not okay, it's okay to let me know that. I'll stop doing it, for sure. Okay, wow, yeah, nothing up here. I stand corrected. Alright, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I know it was a longer stream. 2.5 hours. Wow. No wonder my leg is numb. I will go ahead and drop a save. Mission accomplished. Booyah. I will catch up on chat here, and then I will get up and walk around the house 20 times to let my leg wake back up, because wow, that is really on another level today. I'm glad I was able to save you there, Dee Dee, on that rock. And yes, I went through my trials with that too. I would lose that rock and it would just bounce off the mountain. I'd get angry. Ugh. Trying to stasis it. Yeah, that was ridiculous. But yeah, I went through the similar paths there for sure. Yeah, better map shots. That might have helped. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind with the map shots, especially if I feel like I went somewhere too fast and maybe got some folks lost. Because I know I flip and turn around a lot. I run around in circles a lot. Funny, that's been kind of like the common theme of today. Me running around in circles. Oh, Wolfman, thanks. So Happy Gilmore 2 is coming. Okay, see, I read like a rumor article or something a long time ago, and then I just kind of stopped hearing about it. So that's awesome. Man, I'm going to be all over that. That'll be a fun day. I'll have to Google that. Actually, since we're talking about it, I will Google it. What did people do before they had Google? I'd imagine they got lost a lot, for one. July 25th. Wow, that is right around the corner. No freaking way. So sorry, guys. If Happy Gilmore 2 comes out on a stream day, I might have to like reschedule or cancel that just because it's Happy Gilmore. Kidding. I mean, I can work around, but wow. Awesome stuff. And I'm just looking at these pictures that popped up on Google here. Oh, yeah. I can already feel it. July 25.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Good to know. I will resave that save. Absolutely. Thanks, Dee Dee. I'm glad you appreciated that Bobka News Network. I think Mike B or maybe it was Jim Lewis. I can't remember now. Actually, I think both of them reached out on that. Sonny, you have no idea how many times I've contemplated having a paper map. Like on a cork board where I could have pins. I'd have more than 100. And I'd have pins and I'd be able to like color code my pins on a giant board. Yeah, the thought has crossed my mind. Oh, Comic-Con. I did not know about that. I've been so out of touch with Comic-Con lately. I've always wanted to go as Link. It's a bucket list item. Oh, and get this, guys. I already told my family, if I ever get married again, I am doing a Zelda-themed wedding. I'm going to be Link. She's going to be Zelda. It's just going to have to happen. And if she's not down for that, then she might not be the right one for me. Just saying. And then, like, everybody can dress up however they want, you know. They can come as Beetle for all I care. But yeah, I just think that would be really fun. So clearly I have to meet someone who's into Zelda. But, I don't know. Yeah, that's my dream wedding right there. Nix the suit and tux. We need good costumes. I mean, if you're going to dress up, you might as well make it fun, right? Oh, wow, Wanda, happy early wedding anniversary. Awesome stuff. A lot going on the 25th, apparently. Hey, maybe you guys could have date night and watch Happy Gilmore. You can tell your significant other, hey, I got you the perfect wedding gift. We're going to sit down and watch Happy Gilmore 2. Surprise! Ah, Dee Dee, you did print a paper map. Nice! Build it, and they will come. Exactly. I know, I would have to have like another camera on the paper map. And it would be all like conspiracy theory. There would be like different colored yarn going to different directions, you know? It would be legit. I'd be a dancing idiot. If you needed that for your bingo card, there you go. It was just said. Very awesome, Link Mario. Very awesome. Yeah, I wish you could share pictures of that, like in the links here in the chat. YouTube doesn't allow that because I guess they've had problems in the past. But yeah, awesome stuff. My ex-wife actually made our son a really cool Link costume from scratch. She's very gifted, very crafty. So Lioness, if you're watching, awesome costume. But yeah, it looked legit. Like, she got the material, she just made it. And I could not believe how good it came out. The only thing that she bought artificially was the Master Sword and the Master Shield. Because she just plain old ran out of time. But if she were to have the time, she would have been able to craft those two. Very talented. Yeah, Wanda, if it ever happens, I will have to share that, because that'll be legit. A BOTW National Parks map. I'm going to have to look that one up. Thanks, Sonny, for mentioning that. I did not know. You know, it's funny. Sometimes I'll just type Zelda into Amazon just to see what's there. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Yeah, Etsy's another good one, Marigold. In fact, my daughter got a gift from Etsy. It said, like, you know, The Legend of Zelda, where it says Zelda in the big words and the sword through it, you know, like on the, whatever, the poster or whatever. It said The Legend of Her Name. But the sword was in it and everything, and it looked legit. Like, it was the same writing, same color scheme. It was awesome. And that was on Etsy. Dee Dee got bingo. All right. Was it the blackout or regular bingo? And was it the dancing idiot that did it? Again with that ESP. I'm reading your mind. I'm reading Dee Dee's mind. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I keep forgetting you can place pictures in the posts. I keep forgetting that. So if I ever want to share a picture with you guys, I can actually do that. If and when I can ever remember that that's the thing. I'm still learning technology. A Doyle rules! Good stuff, Dee Dee. Good stuff. Alright, guys, I need to go. My body is definitely protesting at this point. But hey, I definitely hope you all enjoyed it. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Definitely had fun today. It was good to be back for sure. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow. Should be a good time. Until the next time, peace out, y'all.